In this episode of The Boxer, we're picking up with the memory from the creator who was really obsessed with basketball back in the day. He remembers the whole thing in 4K, just looking up and seeing the ball. And without thinking, he jumped up and grabbed the ball. He had himself shook. Boy, he was feeling like Mike. Like the laws of gravity didn't even apply to him. Sadly, that jump was the first and last perfect jump the creator ever had. From the running start, to the bending of his knees, to the way his hips folded and he swung his arm, and then finally leaped. Everything just flowed so smoothly with ease, as if someone else was jumping in his place. No matter how much he tried, he could never replicate it again. Hold up, here's another story you may have heard of. If you've watched a batter's interview in their prime, you hear them say, "There was a moment where I could see every stitch of the ball flying towards me, and I'd move reflexively. Send it flying." And there are countless other legendary moments that go down in sports history. Damn, I didn't know this was a striker. Even got an appearance from the Prince of Tennis. You see the form? Yeah, bro is not returning. We're back in the ring, and Jean is displaying his talents.
But still can't touch you. As he continues to miss, Jean starts to think, does this nigga have ultra instinct?
His foot ankle, the tightening of his calf, his gaze, the tension in his waist. I understand it now. Yes, he's going to come in from this angle soon. So the best timing is now.
Ooh, he can't touch him.
Folks, I can't believe it. The contender who's been dominating all his other matches is having a hard time closing in on the champion. As expected of the champion, he's demonstrating to the challenger that he's in a different league altogether.
The Boxer, episode 29, the perfection of technique.
What a surprise. He's an incredible boxer. I could even call him a genius. But what I'm seeing now is a borderline monster. Did he enter that realm by his own efforts?
K gets to cheesing as he reminisces.
Most soldiers that have spent time out in that field have probably had that experience.
Buddy is in distress.
I remember mine from back in the day when I was in the special forces.
They tried to scope the scene with a mirror, and that shit got clipped.
I'll go first.
Bro said you definitely got a death wish. Go ahead. K got to moving, no hesitation.
In the thick of battle, where the tension was extreme and the life or death situation to unrelenting, I also experienced that moment.
His heart's racing and he's barely evading the bullets. He's surrounded by the aura of death. That moment.
It was just for a split second, but in that moment, it was as if all time had stopped. Humans are born with potential. The potential to reach the extremes of their cognitive ability. And with that potential, they shall surpass the limits of their human ability. It's a new move to assume that transcending cognitive ability only imparts tremendous dodging skills. No, what this ability bestows is full control over the body. Tens of hundreds of muscle fibers and joints all contract and relax at precise points and with perfect timing. And the escape of even the tiniest flow of energy is not allowed. The ability that sets records, that creates legends, is this ability which makes the unrestricted perfection of technique possible. I've been waiting for an opponent like you to appear. Boxing is not about breaking records. It's a sport where two people are pitted against each other, measuring their abilities. It doesn't matter how strong a boxer is, he can't show his true ability if his opponent is weak. But if it's you, perhaps I can see it.
Stashio's watching the fight.
Jean, go ahead, show me. Have you finally been able to surpass your limits? Show me the sheer scale of his true power.
We watch as you puts on a clinic, throwing out shots while weaving Jean's. Then Yu's like, let's get up close and personal. And gets up in Jean's grill. Yu swings, Jean weaves. Jean fires back, but Yu's part of Weave Nation as well. Then Yu swings and misses. The crowd's going crazy. Nobody can land a hit.
I cannot believe what I'm saying. What incredible speed. What a fierce battle. The tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. Who will be the one to break the equilibrium?
Now, what will you do? Way things are going, he's gonna lead you by the nose with his long reach.
As they stare each other down, Yu recalls his conversation with K the day before.
Tomorrow's your debut match. You've been watching the title matches of champions every day like I told you? Sure, I guess. I'll imitate their moves according to the situation.
K just looks at Yu for a second and gets to chuckle.
Fuck you mean imitate? You didn't think something was strange when you watched those videos? Why didn't he dodge that? Why does he keep moving like that? Why is he punching so lightly? This is what you need to know. Remember their movements, but don't imitate them. Think and decide for yourself. Listen to your body. That's all you need to know.
K can barely hold back his excitement.
Neighbors, what is he doing? You've changed his posture. It looks like he's shifted his weight precariously forward.
With an extreme shifting weight, it reminds me of a track start. His face is exposed. One tap with finishing. However, thanks to the new me, I know I'll die if I go in now. So I'll concentrate on defense.
Everyone in attendance is shocked at what they just witnessed. Jean's been hit.
Finally.
He's down.
He's shown his true self.